You're alright there guys, this is Cob and welcome to some more Heroes of the Storm gameplay. We are playing again here as Tyrande. I did make a video previously on Tyrande where we go over all of her abilities, ultimate abilities, hero trait, all that kind of stuff. So if you want to check out that video, learn a little bit more about the hero before watching this video, do click the link that comes up on the screen right about now. It will take you to that video. You can just learn stuff there. But if you already checked that previous video, we are going to be covering a full game here because this game is a comeback game. We go really far behind. I think at one point we are 2 levels behind them, which is just pretty atrocious in Heroes of the Storm. But after something like the 10-minute mark, we start to pull the game back. I do really think it's one of the awesome parts about the game. The rubber band effect is actually so real. If the enemy team throws, one big team fight or loses one big objective and it really costs them, it gives you just a huge window of opportunity to really come back into a game, just to steal the game away from them and just really swing momentum in your favour. So in case you haven't noticed, so far this game has been playing out like a disaster. We haven't spread across the lanes at all. You can see middle lane is empty, bottom lane is empty. We're not spreading out, we aren't maximising our experience gain, which is why the enemy team is actually so far ahead on levels already, something like 2 minutes into the game. Right now the enemy team is only sending up 4 people to contest the shrine. They've got 1 in middle who's holding the middle shrine because of course the top temple and the middle temple are the first to activate. So they're actually holding the middle objective and hotly contesting this one at the same fucking time. So we're in a really rough position here already. It sort of sucks. I think this is around the point I actually really fuck up here. I mean, look at my positioning. I don't even realize that all of these mobs are actually aggroed on me. By the time I fucking realize, I just keep... This is like the worst gameplay I've ever put up on my fucking YouTube channel. We're just getting destroyed. I think that we actually... Do we actually concede this, or do we get the full duration? No, it looks like we're going to run our asses off. Okay, no, we actually get the last out of the objective there, which is, I suppose, the best we could have hoped for, considering how poorly that fight could have gone. But yeah, I'm going to res up now. I think that we finally spread out the lanes here. Yeah, I head down to the middle lane. We're going to finally start to spread out, fan out a little bit. Of course, the more people you have in separate lanes, the more experience points you're going to be getting. But then again, JK, no one actually went top. Top is just still pushing against us, so it's still going pretty terribly, to be honest. I decide I'm going to stick around in the middle lane. Everyone else looks like they're just going to go off and farm up the bottom lane. But again, the top lane is empty. That's actually such a huge mistake. We just need one person up there. One person even, to just kind of keep the lane pushed back and to moreover just be soaking experience. I fire an owl shot down there. We do... Oh, holy shit. Look how much of a disaster this game is. I fucking accidentally right-clicked the boss while trying to move. That's how much of a disaster this game was. But anyway, we do scout out that they're doing this small camp here, so we're going to run in. We're going to try and contest this because, honestly, we need something like this at this point. It's a very risky play, but it's gonna get us back under somewhat level terms, I think. We managed to steal the camp. I think we pick up 1 or 2 more kills here. I'm not sure if we get the Rain, but I know that we do get this Tyrande. I land on my stun here where I think she's going to run to. The stun is going to connect. Actually, it was my brother or some... Oh no, it wasn't my brother playing the Rain, but she was actually knocked into my stun, which was pretty cool. I sort of like that. But yeah, as you can see, they're about to ding level 7. Yeah, I think they ding level 7 right now, actually. Yeah, right now. The shrine's spawning on bottom, so again, we're at that level disadvantage because we're not spreading out enough. In exchanges like that, maybe instead of contesting the camp, we could have sent someone top. Maybe we'd be on more of a level playing field right now. But regardless, we're going to try and fight for this objective. I think this ends in a disaster, if I'm completely honest. I think a better option than actually trying to fight this while behind on a level and kind of, lacking on mana on a few heroes and stuff. You can see how Reyna just gets destroyed there before the fight even starts. So already this is just going to be complete wreckage. I think we just go into... Look at us, man. We just scatter like fucking rabbits. No coordination. We just in panic mode right now. We all just get fucking raped. So I think better than fighting that objective, what we should have done was just made a judgment call, say, guys, there's something like a 10% chance of us actually winning a fight here for this fucking objective, for this shrine on the bottom. Why don't we just go and kill a hard camp? Or maybe try and steal their hard mercenary camp? Or, just take a different objective that we're not going to have to fight for. I think that would have actually been a lot better. None of us would have died for a start. And we wouldn't be 2 levels behind right now, which is just fucking disgusting. So yeah, it's definitely going to be an uphill battle for us from this point on. I think that this is the point actually that we realize that this bottom shrine is still active. Like, they didn't take it. We know that they're doing the boss fight right now. And then this time we actually do decide to just spread out a little bit. We've got Muradin up on top pushing. He's going to get us some more experience points. We just want to catch up. We don't want to try and contest them for that boss. You can see they just got it right now in the middle. It's pinging up on the map. They got the boss from there. They valued the boss over the objective, which was probably right of them to do. No idea what our Reno was doing right here. Big Howlclaw, and I mean, what the hell was that? But anyways, he YOLO'd. I tell the guy to stay with us. I'm getting a little bit frustrated at this point. I'm like, holy shit, guys. Let's pull ourselves together now and still win this game, you know. Just gotta play objective gaming and try and get ourselves back into it. So we're gonna kill off the boss. We at least got that going for us. In my opinion, the Tyrande does waste our ultimate ability there, just hitting a structure with it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and help my brother out here. I think I stun up the Rega. I deliberately miss with my arrow here. I'm gonna say deliberately miss. That I didn't. Like, I'm not even exaggerating there. I tried to miss to pretty much give us as much vision as possible. The damage at that point from the arrow actually landing wasn't really important, so I thought, screw it, I'm going to try and shoot the arrow in between them. We can see if they're pulling back, if they're going to, you know, are they going to chase us really, really deeply, how far are they going to push this, and I suppose that worked out. They actually try and steal jungle camp here, line up a stun there on the Tyrande. I'm pretty sure this Rhaegar might get away, which is unfortunate, I guess. I think I should be trying to mount up here, honestly. It's a Rhaegar. If he'd been up the wolf up and escaped there, that would have been on me, because I'm the one with the stun, but he just get killed off anyway. Right here, we also see the Reno. I see that he has no mobility at all. The Reno is just a very, very immobile hero, so I'm going to drop my stun in front of him. Very, very sure that I'm going to land that. We managed to get another pick off. And you can see that just from taking a few more sensible fights that we know that we can win, we know that we can take, and we'll have them on the run, that we were able to claw our way back just a little bit. We are almost level on team levels right now. The shrine spawning, so I'm going to shoot an owl across the entire map. It's going to give us vision all the way across. We can see from that, and that is, I believe that's is that Tychus or Reno? I'm not even sure. Someone in Valor is heading up from the middle lane to come and contest us up here on top. I think this is the point actually where they come YOLOing in. You're going to check my ultimate here. This is it. I'm really, really proud of this ultimate actually. It's the Starfall ulti. I'm going to place it in an AoE on the entrance to this shrine, which I expect them all to come in from. You can see that the Valor's coming in now. The fucking Tychus YOLO's in as well, so I'm going to drop my ultimate right there. And that essentially, I mean, that's got them in such a gauntlet right there. My ulti's ticking for a lot on... It was basically two of them. They're taking so much damage and getting slowed for quite a while. And that's going to phase them for quite some time. We're going to get a lot of these temple ticks. I'm really surprised actually we were able to repel them from this. I think that we were able to hold them off. There is 5v3. I'm not sure where the rest of their team is, honestly. Okay, the Valor's coming back in now. Now we're sort of panic mode. That's a really, really good heal there for my brother on mac and cheese. It's going to keep him alive for quite a while. And we do get the full duration from that temple, so that's actually really, really nice for us. And of course now it is time to Healthstone back and fucking heal up, because there's no point running around on the map on this kind of health and mana. Again, from the spawn point, I'm going to shoot off an arrow. It's just going to give us vision across the entire map. You can see by the minimap, scouted out the Rhaegar, the Tyrande, the Valor, all in middle. I think it's really, really good to do that every time you res up as a Tyrande. Okay, the boss is being pinged out. I can't remember if there's even a fight over this. I think it's because the boss is respawning soon. I actually get caught out here really, really bad. I'm just going to run my fucking ass off. Luckily, my team was here to back me up. I got Hunter's Mac there, which is really, really scary. But yeah, we're going to be able to pick off a few of these guys. Really, really nice by us, honestly. Good response there from the team to be sticking together, catch these guys out of position a little bit. That Reno was really, really lucky that, you know, this is the previous patch. In the current patch, when his ultimate form ends, his transformer form or whatever it is, I fucking decided I'm going to dive in there. That was really YOLO of me, actually. I'm proud of that play, though. I popped my sprint that I spec'd into, popped my Starfall, got an owl shot off on him, managed to pick him off solo. And of course these guys, I don't know what the fuck these guys, they can see us coming in here, so I don't know what these guys are doing. They can see us coming in because they have the vision. You know, you think that they start a Hearthstone out, but we're going to get ourselves a couple of pickoffs. Do we get the Rhaegar? We must get the Rhaegar. There's no way he's getting out of this, right? We get a slow totem on him. the Reyno's going to be able to knock him back with this shot there. Yeah, and we get the pick off on that as well, so... A few really good pick-offs there. Of course, the boss is back up. We just fucking spam pinging that shit. You know, we feel like we've got the momentum on our side now. Suddenly, a couple of them are dead. Objectives are spawning all over the map. The temple is up in 20 seconds. And it just feels like we can take a fight. We're all feeling the confidence at this point, you know. There's a really distinct feeling when you're coming back in a MOBA. That's really, really intoxicating. Gets the whole team behind securing a certain objective. Soph, though, does get picked off there. Of course, on Zeratul, if she gets spotted on stealth, she's extremely squishy. So she's going to get picked off. And they're just going for the temple, which is actually extremely risky for them with the boss pushing on the lane like that. So they're just going to abandon the lane. So if they lose this fight, this is going to cost them so dearly. Pick off the Vala really quick. Standing a little bit of AoE there, that was sort of a mistake by me, but I think that we do kill off the Tyrande. I get Hunter's mark up on Taika, so if you just connect on him a little bit, he will go down. I sprint after him again. We're going to fucking pick him off. I get my stun off on him. That's going to secure the skill. I fucking love spicking into the sprint actually on Tyrande. I think that it's extremely good. You can sprint after any kind of fleeing enemy. Land your stun, you know, really nicely, because you can sort of run in front of them or alongside them. And you can really just pick your punches from that. It's really nice. So for the first time in the game, or at least that I've noticed from watching this back, we are actually ahead by a full level at this point. Well, something like 98% of a level, which that'll do, you know. We've done really well to pull back in this game. Of course, they're trying to stop the boss push on the bottom. I think I really should be down there, honestly. I'm valuing XP a little bit too much here. I'm still playing like we're behind. So I'm going to move my ass. I'm going to get myself down to bottom lane. They actually fended off a little fight quite well there, honestly. But I don't think we have much reason to be fighting here, so I'm pinging for the fucking Reyno to retreat at this point. Does he get picked off? I think we run in to try and save him. Does Joe get his heal off on him? Joe gets off a fucking huge heal on him. This is actually going to cost them so much. I get my ulti down on them, it's ticking the shit out of them. Does this Rhaegar got? He also goes down, so holy shit. That was my brother's slow totem on the Rhaegar. Plus my Starfall ultimate, which also slows them. So they were like mega slowed, getting AoE the shit out of. So that went really good for us. It could have been a disaster. Honestly, the Reyno getting picked off and out of position like that. Well, he didn't get picked off, he survived, of course. But, you know, him being out of position like that could have cost us really badly. But they just didn't have the heroes in place at the time to respond to, you know, us being so grouped up like that. So it worked out in our favour. Yeah, at this point I decide to actually Hearthstone back. Yeah, the temples are coming up now, so this is pretty good timing of me. If I do say so myself, you know, I want to get full mana. I want to be, you know, in full condition basically for when the objectives spawn, because of course the Tychus is down. Is it the Tychus? Yeah, is it the Reyno? Holy shit, no. Okay, the Reyno is down. The Tyrande's actually just got picked off there as well. I don't think we get the Vala, she just has too much mobility. So right here, it's actually going to be me up against the Vala. It's like a little 1v1 sparring contest that we have here. In this fight, I actually land a stun. Really early on, I get off my Hunter's Max, so I'm going to land some good damage right now. Then I Owl Shot her as she gets hit by the mob. So this is actually really good for me. My sprint again comes in useful. I jump out of her ultimate here. Then I'm going to plop down a Starfall on her, because she really has no way out other than to just try and fucking outrun the mobs. And she just get killed off. But I am going to be too weak to hold on to this shrine. My health is just so low. And I'm really scared of just being picked off at this point. So I'm just going to heal myself up, sort of stay really far back. Throw out some Owl Shots. I really don't want to go back. It just seems wrong to go back while the goddamn objectives are up. So I'm killing the right mobs there to get the health shit. Their Tyrande does come in. I fucking get really lucky there to survive, honestly. This is one of the risks of staying in, but it does pay off. I land the stun there, so it's going to land enough damage. And again, we managed to take off the Tyrande again. And we are going to be able to secure this shrine now. So really risky for me to stay in, but it did work in our favour in the end. If I died to that Owl Shot, it would have been a disaster, because then it's questionable whether Soph would be able to solo the Tyrande. Because of course that Tyrande has got a more damaging build than me. But of course the Owl Shot did miss. Because of that I was able to get off a stun. And of course it did work in our favour for that reason. And of course they're trying to steal the top shrine again now. This is really ballsy of them, honestly. It's 5v3. It's almost like a desperation play. And you see the Hunter's Mark there on that Vala. How much damage she took when I Hunter's Marked her. That's 25% increased damage taken, so it really, really does just wreck them. They get destroyed for playing greedy and trying to come back into the game. Playing 3v5 on a shrine like that is just crazy. So we take them out and we hit level 20 because of that. And of course the boss is coming up again in a sec. It's actually up right now. And we're going to acquire that boss. And of course the momentum is just so much on our side right now that as long as we don't throw and make some poor decisions like they did earlier on in the game, arguably, we should be able to take this game back and finish up with a win. So this is definitely something that I really, really like about the game. Even though you can be like 2 levels behind and you made some poor decisions, it's not like it doesn't... It won't affect the entire game, is the way I want to put it, you know. There's no damage that can be done to you in the early game that will constantly hinder you for the rest of the game. Anything can be come back from, you know. The pain of a bad team fight and losing a 5-man team fight in the mid game is temporary. You know, it can mean something if it gets your team down, but as long as you keep your morale up and keep on fighting for objectives and try and take safe fights, the chances are the enemy team is going to get cocky. They will push in for fights, you know, when they're outnumbered. You know, you might have a couple of heroes on the enemy team trying to steal your jungle camps and shit like that, playing really, really dangerously. And as long as you take advantage of those kind of really, really small misplays, you can definitely come back into the game, you know. Because if you're killing higher level opponents and you're lower level than them, you're of course going to be getting more experience from that. So it is a rubber band effect, you know. The more ahead the enemy team is, in a way, the more they have to lose. Likewise, if you're 4 levels ahead and you're absolutely destroying the enemy team, and you all decide to push core and go for like a 7-minute victory, and it doesn't work out, you can be in really, really hot water, you know. If you take a 5-man team wipe, that's going to give the enemy team so much experience that it actually is going to give them a chance to get back into the game. So, thanks for watching, guys. I really hope that you guys enjoy these clips, and I'm going to catch you all just a little bit later.